for Matthysse.
Matthysse added Eduardo Morales. You see him in the corner, a former lightweight title contender against Shane Mosley. He was the man you saw holding the pads earlier tonight when we took a look inside Matthisse's dressing room as round 2 is underway.
Also an advisor to them, Juan Koji, the excellent 140-pound titleist from Argentina for many years.
In preparing for the toughest test of his career, Ortiz employed a sports psychologist for 5 weeks to work on the uber important mental aspect of fighting. Maybe shed some light on that, Paulie.
You know, any kind of advantage you can try to get, sometimes the psychological part of the fight is the most important. So if you need help with the psychology of it, maybe building confidence, maybe convincing you that, you know, you can do better or you can succeed, maybe when you're having those doubts. You know, each fighter is different, you know. Some fighters don't feel the need they need anything like that, and some fighters, every little bit helps. In the end, it's all up to the fighter.
Right uppercut followed by a straight right on the inside as they exchange at close quarters.
Ortiz making that a firefight, not getting the best of it, even though he landed a couple of punches. The Matthysse power pushed him back.
But I like the poker face of Ortiz, not showing any intimidation, even if Matthysse has landed a couple of punches, not showing he's bothered, still trying to maintain the game plan. And this fight is still up in the air. Nobody has gotten a clean-cut advantage in it yet.
Matthysse tying up, and Ortiz with almost a whizzer on Matthisse's arm. 1.5 minutes remaining in the second. Ortiz bounced that punch off of Matthisse's left shoulder. So they're still trying to find their rhythm, the range, and their targets in round number 2.
Most of this fight, though, Ortiz has been kind of on his back foot, going backwards, or at least at distance, and he may be doing that by design. That wasn't what he said he was going to do.
There he misses with the right uppercut and tries to throw a right behind Matthisse's guard as Matthysse now goes to work on Ortiz.
And that was I mentioned no uppercuts from far out. He threw one a moment ago. That's a dangerous maneuver for Ortiz.
But again, Ortiz so herky-jerky, it's weird. It's hard to land a clean shot on him. He's got this weird rhythm, this weird even stance. You know, even Matthysse at close range, he's not able to land with the thudding power that he wants to.
But Matthysse really controlling this round by pushing it over.
And just as we said, a good body shot.
Wow.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. And you got to blame Ortiz there, you guys. He looks like he was waiting. He was getting up at 9. And what do you think, Paulie?
I mean, he was getting up at 9, but listen, you don't want to cut it close. A body shot is hard to recover from, man. A body shot, you need every second you can get to recover from that thing, because you're about to go back into action with very little oxygen. Having said that, he got up. If it's close, let him continue and see what he does. You can always stop it a few seconds later if he doesn't react. He obviously wants to fight. We're in round 2, not 10. I don't know.
It's a tough one.
Man, talk about anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's tough because, you know, it was so close, and Benji Esteves may be right that he didn't beat the count. I couldn't say. And if we have the, we can look at it in slow motion all we want, but he had to make the call as it happened. Meanwhile, this guy, Lucas Matthysse, showed us his power early in this fight.
Here's the thing. I mean, if he didn't want to fight, he wouldn't have got up. He was just trying to take every possible second to recover from that body shot. Because how many times do we see a good body shot land, the guy just stays down for the whole full count and doesn't get up? So Ortiz obviously wants to continue. He's just trying to take every possible second to reoxygenate, because that body shot clearly hurt him.
And just like that, Roberto Ortiz tastes defeat for the first time as he goes down for the 3rd time in his career, and this fight is over. Matthysse picking up his 29th knockout victory inside 4 rounds, his 34th overall.
We will take a look at this to make sure that where this punch lands, nobody suggested it was low. Oh, it was a very nice body shot. And Ortiz going down. Good for Lucas Matthysse for not trying to land another punch. The mouthpiece comes out of
and that gives Benji Esteves some room for error here, because he's spinning out the mouthpiece.
Let's take a look at the count. He's up to 7, 8, 9. Well, to be honest, beat the count.
He beat the count.
So here's the thing, though.
Now,
he's spitting out his mouthpiece.
Right.
I didn't realize that at first.
Right. Now Benji Stevens has the right to stop this fight. Let's take a look at it again. Beautiful body shot.
Beautiful liver shot there by Matthysse.
The thing is, Ortiz goes down, and Benji Stevens will come in, make the count, and he does have the right to stop the fight. But the way he stopped it made it appear that he did it because he didn't beat the count. And if you're going to stop the fight after the guy has gotten up, you have the option to take a look at him. You don't stop it immediately. You look at him and you decide. Now let's take a look very carefully at this as we see Ortiz. Now he's not looking at Benji Stevens, but clearly that was 9 as far as I'm concerned.
We're missing the point, guys. We're missing the point here, though. He spit out his mouthpiece. What do? You take him back to the corner after he barely beats the count and let him oxygenate more? The problem is now he spit out his mouthpiece, so he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt for that half second.
Well,
because now if you put back his mouthpiece, he's going to get another 5 seconds.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at. There's the body shot, and that it hurt Ortiz. I get your point 100%. However, if in fact he beat the count, to be honest, mouthpiece out or not out, if you beat the count, you beat the count. The referee still has to decide whether he wants to let you continue. Now, there's the mouthpiece going out. I get that.